Welcome, this is my new channel, Anything Bikes. My name is Debs and I'm really looking forward to developing videos around the topic of bikes for your pleasure. I'll be bringing a series of videos over the next year or more that will be focused on the build of Valentino Rossi's Yamaha YZR M1 as raced in the 2016 MotoGP World Championship. Each video will be focused on the build as it is posted to me. It is the DeAgostini official model that is designed to replicate the original materials perfectly. It is made of metal and plastic and is 1/4 in scale. They state that it is a perfect reproduction of his bike. I do have a word of warning for all of you watching. Although I ride a motorbike, I have a KTM Duke 790 and absolutely love MotoGP, World Superbikes, British Superbikes. I know nothing about bikes and building a bike. Don't know the right parts, what they're called. Bike language is not my forte. So I'm a complete novice, and this will certainly shine through as we progress with the build. I'm very excited at having the opportunity to build this bike. A friend of mine bought the subscription and I get the honour and pleasure of building it. So, without further ado, let's open the box and see what we have and start the build. I'm just going to take everything out of the box first, and then we will see what is in the box. And I'm going to take the box out of the way because this is not like all the others. I'm not going to say here's one we made earlier. Let's get rid of that box. So we've got 3 magazines here. We've got the main magazine, which gives you the overall view. We've got session 1 and session 2. So and then in the box we have the front fairing. I think that's what it's called. We'll see when I open that. And then we have the tyre and the fly screen. Is that what it's called? Maybe. Okay, so put those to one side and let's start with this. So let's open it up. What have we got? So this gives you the picture of what we're going to build, and then it tells you kind of step by step what's coming up and what we're going to be doing. So let's open this. So on this bit, it actually tells you about the build of the Yamaha YZR M1 step by step. So with each issue we will receive 1 or more parts to build the model and detailed instructions on how to assemble it. So it's going to be included is kind of all of this. So handlebars and controls are reproduced down to the smallest detail. Rear cowling with custom decal soft plastic seat pad. Swing arm reproduces the travel of the real suspension, real rubber tyres. Transmission chain with moving links and sprockets. Brake disc turned with the wheels. Rotating wheels. Telescopic front fork and rear shock absorber, mimic real suspension travel. Interesting. And the dimensions of the length is 54 centimetres, width is 18 centimetres, the height is 29.6. So with each one from the subscription we receive certain gifts, and the first gift that will come is Valentino VR46 notepad. The second gift is the doctor's mug. I look forward to drinking out of that. So you'll see that at the side here when it comes. The VR46 cap, the Valentino Rossi t-shirt. Also, when you pay with PayPal, you get this extra gift, which is a speaker. And then with the premium offer, which is reserved for subscribers, we also get this display case, which looks amazing, and it will really show off the bike perfectly. So it says on the here, resting on the base and paddock stand, the model will be presented in exceptional style with LED lighting and a mirror effect reflective surface to reveal every detail of your model. Really looking forward to seeing the bike finished and in that case. Then we have an absolute gorgeous poster that comes with on the back of all of that. I'm going to pull it forward so that you get the whole bike in there. What a spectacular poster. Excellent. So close up. And then in here it tells you about the issues and what you get inside the issues. Perfect. So that's the first leaflet. Let's put that to one side. Let's have a look at issue 1. In here it talks about over 20 years of victories. He's the most successful rider of the modern era. I'd agree with that, definitely. And then it shows you here, which is really interesting, kind of his equipment. So on the bike there's a gyroscopic camera and it talks about that. Talks about his bionic gloves. That was a motorbike that just went by outside, if you heard that. So it talks about his bionic gloves, reinforced protection, talks about his race suit, and kind of also competed 14 seasons without missing a race. How amazing. So from 1996 to 2010 without missing a race. I'm not going to read all this because if you have the subscription, you'll get this anyway. And then with the first part of the build, we get the upper fairing, which is here in its box. We haven't opened it yet because we haven't started the build, but we will be opening it in a few minutes time. This is what come with this. Put that on the side. And then also in here is talking about Valley's bike. That's the steps on how to put the fairing together. And then here it talks about the Qatar GP in 2016. Okay, that's number 1. And then the second one. This is edition 2. Beautiful pictures, really amazingly illustrated. I'm not sure you'll see this to the full effect on the camera, but the pictures are amazing. This talks about South African Grand Prix and his win when he was just 25 years old at the South African circuit. And then it talks about also his duels that he had with Max Biaggi. And then that's a nice picture of Valley on the podium, and it goes back to the day it all began in 1996. Here is what comes with part 2, which is the front tyre and the screen. And we'll open it in a minute. So they come with it. And then we have the step-by-step build here and the final result in what we are hoping to get to today. Let's see how we do. And then on here, again, the Argentine GP. Okay, are we ready for the build? I'm really excited and nervous about opening these. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to bring this in here. Okay, let's open. Right. Ooh, that made me jump. Okay. This sharp knife. I was making sure I don't cut my fingers off with it. Okay, let's chuck this to one side. Let's open it. Wow, this is really exciting. Gosh. So I'm going to just move that out so you can actually see what this is like. Feels really strong. Yeah, it's plastic. It feels really good and strong. That's amazing. It's got the stickers on there, you can feel them. What an amazing, yeah, we're going to look forward to that. Okay, so I'm just going to put that to one side because we need the screen, and the screen is in here. Press that one more time. That there for me. Right. This feels so good. Let's get rid of that because it is really sharp. I'm going to end up cutting my fingers off with it. Okay. Wow, that's heavy. And then that's the screen. Let's get rid of the box. That feels quite solid as well. Move that out of the way so that you can see this. It's got the doctors each side. That feels nice. Let's put that there. And then Michelin tyre. Perfect. That is really solid. Feels nice. Okay. So let's see what we'll do with it. Take the tyre and store it in a safe place. So I'm going to put this back in its box. Because we'll need that for later. Take the upper fairing that came with issue 1 and place it on your work surface next to the screen that came with this magazine. Step 2. Turn the upper fairing over so that you can work from the inner side and fit the screen into the matching opening with its concave side facing you. Carefully line up the first locating pin with a corresponding hole in the fairing and press it into place with your fingers as shown in the insert photo. Okay. Ooh, don't want to break it. I don't think I can because it is solid. Okay. Wow, that was scary. So I didn't want to break it. Is that in? I think it is. Repeat the process with the other locations, which I've done. After this simple assembly, the upper fairing of your 1/4 scale Yamaha has its screen in place and should look like the picture. Which it does. How exciting. So that is the first part of it. Store it carefully for the next session. Just having a lovely look. Can't wait now till the other parts come. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you did, please help me in expanding these videos to others by subscribing to my channel, liking and sharing. Also, I'd really like it if you were to give me some comments and feedback, and I will always reply. I'm so looking forward to doing part 2, so I'll see you then. Bye.